Man that needs no introduction, giving away the diamond belt this Saturday. Talk about the value and the importance of the diamond belt. It just says champ on it, right?
The diamond belt is not a championship, it's a trophy. It's an award presented to premier elite fighters, and this is a fight between champions. This is about the fighters, this is about the sport. The WBC has done everything to help these great fights happen without putting any type of locks or anything. So I'm very happy, very proud to see Mikey Garcia, our lightweight champion, fighting against Errol Spence, the IBF welterweight champion. It's a great fight, and at the Cowboy Stadium, which is unbelievable.
And I heard Cynthia Conte and Errol Spence, I'm sure you saw that interview. When Errol Spence was like, it ain't no sanctioning fees, is it? Did you see that interview?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it? He was like, wait a minute, it's a belt? He said, but is there any sanctioning fees? So can you clarify that? Because Errol didn't know if it was sanctioning fees.
No, absolutely not. I don't know who would think or who told him absolutely not. It is a celebration of a great fight.
And obviously, you have some questions at the heavyweight division that you have to answer for us. What's happening? Eddie Hearn says you may have a problem with the Dillian Whyte, Breazeale situation. I don't know what's going on with that. Could you give the fight fans an update?
Yes, the WBC ordered an interim championship in order to allow Wilder-Fury rematch, because the mandatory had not taken place in over 1 year. So we ordered Breazeale against Whyte for the interim championship in order to allow the other great fight to take place, and then the winners fight each other. So that when Fury pulls out of the mandatory rematch, then we had to go back to the original ruling from the convention to have the champion make the mandatory defense. So now we're going to address Dillian Whyte's situation, because he was put into a position to fight for an interim champion, so we have to address that.
Now, does Dillian Whyte have any legs to stand on as it relates to stopping the Dominic Breazeale, Deontay Wilder fight? Because Eddie Hearn, I'm not sure you saw Eddie Hearn's interview, he was alluding to the WBC may have some problems, something like that, and I just wondered.
No, I didn't see the interview.
Yeah, he was alluding to it. He didn't say it, but I can tell where he was like, well, we're going to try to stop this fight from happening.
Can you imagine if we were watching interviews and trying to interpret what they say? It would be a crazy thing. We do not rule on interviews. We do not rule on speculations. We purely have to deal with facts and then take action into the facts.
Now, Robert Garcia said it's unlikely that he would go back down to 135. So it would be, do you know already, or will we have to wait for Mikey Garcia to make an official announcement as it relates to his belt?
Same thing. We don't speculate. Mikey told us, and he told me personally, that he asked the WBC permission to fight in welterweight and remain as lightweight champion. We allowed that, and we're waiting for this fight to take place, and we'll see what happens.
Are you waiting for Deontay Wilder to make a decision on where he's going, the zone, Fox?
Well, that's his. We don't get involved in the commercial side of the sport. I just want him to defend his title. He's a great icon to the WBC. He's the heavyweight champion of the world. He's 9 title defenses, champion for 5 years.
The longest reigning.
The longest reigning, and he's the greatest person. I love him as a person. He's a great athlete, and he's got a great story, beautiful family. I'm with him.
And my last question. I got kind of emotional when I saw you in a picture with Adonis Stevenson, man. Can you give us an update on Adonis?
Oh my God, he's.
But first, we got to talk about you going to visit the man. You understand? Like, people take for granted that we're not human, and obviously we in a business that make money, but as we're not going to downplay that Adonis is doing well, but you as the president of WBC deserve a large amount of credit to say, you know what, he was my champion. It's my responsibility and my duties as a human being, not because he was my champion for a long time, but because he's a human being and he was sick and you took the time to visit.
He's still my champion. He's a great friend. He's a great person, and what we have to understand, everything is for the boxers. The sport belongs to the boxers, and the WBC has always been for the boxer before, during, and after the championship years. That's what I truly feel very happy, very proud, because the fighter is our friend. He's part of this family. I visited him in December when he was still in a coma, and we always had we knew he was going to make it. He's very courageous man, and he's got a beautiful wife, Cici God next to him, encouraging him, has not left the side. I have to praise Al Heyman and his team because they've been there all along with him, and I just felt incredible to be with him, hug him. We talked for walked for a little while, and I'm gonna do my
winning combination WBC and ring star. Hey.
WBC and a ring star hat.
Hey,
I'm gonna do my WBC walk now in Dallas with my dear friend Richard.
The boys told me that you always wear different hats.
Yes.
So they said when I left LA, they said you need to take some hats for Mauricio.
Yes.
Y'all need to write a book. Before I was covering boxing, I saw a lot of y'all. You was a little kid. You seem like a little kid because your dad was in charge, but you know, it's been some years, man. Y'all need to do a sit-down series. I think y'all two are like a sit-down series.
Many nice memories with Mauricio's dad. He was a man. They don't make him like that anymore, you know. No, he was really
strong, man.
He was strong and very.
You know what my father used to say?
Very passionate.
My father said. Oh, look at this.
Look at him.
Well, we're going to exclude him out the deal. We're going to exclude him out the deal for now.
Where's he going?
I didn't recognize you. I said, no, this is Mauricio. No. Are you sure?
Let me finish the story. My father used to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My father used to say, Richard Schaefer, whatever he touches turns into gold. A great promoter, a person who has dedicated his life to serve others, and definitely boxing needs Richard Schaefers.
Try to make those guys some money.
About Samson, you don't need Samson.
Only
Richard
Hey, come on.
No.
You just showed up.
About Samson, no.
Hey, you didn't give him one of your hats?
Look,
If you give him one of your hats,
I can do the walk with the
I will do something better.
Samson LLC. Okay, I'll do the Benavides walk.
No, you see,
You have to be so
changed it
proud.
right away. Look at this.
Benavides.
Let's talk about it.
He is a warrior. As a young,
22.
became adversity. When money and fame comes, there's so much different situations happening.
Yo tengo uno para ti. Tengo uno para ti. Déjatelo, yo le doy otro.
Órale.
I'm glad I saw him taking it off, because if someone just took a picture of that and Darrell saw it, he'd be like, uh-oh, hold up, what's going on?
No, because we hug each other.
I know.
Anyway,
It's all love.
for Benavides to come back from adversity, to take responsibility of his actions, and to get back in track, I wish him the best of luck on Saturday. He will be back fighting for the championship, and I'm very proud of him and his papa and his advisor from Samson Boxing LLC.
His dad's a warrior.
You know what?
You done been through a lot.
That's all what it's all about. The crown is there. Who goes and gets it? You know, I think that's what it is. You know, the opportunities are there, and you know, we thank him for the opportunity. We need to work hard to get back in there, get that belt, and the belt is for anybody that wants to get it. Whoever's more hungry. So, you know, we gotta stay there. You know, all the love to all the 168s, because we're coming.
He deserves a lot of credit for keeping his family together too.
Oh.
His son was shot. David went through some adversity outside the ring. You deserve a lot of credit, man. Not only do you got to train him, you got to be a father.
Do you know his story?
I know half of it, but you can tell it better than I can.
No, you sit down with him and you'll cry. You're prepared to cry.
Okay.
Well, you know, that's life. It's a challenge every day. But as long as we learn from it and become better and be good role model for the kids and other parents, you know, that it's possible. That's what we're looking for. Thank you.
You giving it back? You giving it back?
I'm crowning him.
Oh, you're crowning him.
No, because he has one for me.
You was a player in your old days. You got an answer for everything.
Samson has some things that I don't want in my hair.
Okay. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.